Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and right now the time has finally come. I'm about to react to Jungkook's new album Golden. I was so sure that it was gonna be a mini album, but lo and behold, it's a full-length album. A full-length album with this man. Off the bat, I'm going to say that I'm skipping 3D, 7, and Standing Next to You because I already know those songs. So I'm gonna react to everything else, starting with the very first song, Closer to You, featuring Major Lazer. I'm expecting a little bit of EDM with this because Major Lazer is a part of like the EDM scene. So but let's just get right into it. What? Love me at my lowest. His voice? Okay. All right. The way how he's singing. This is definitely something that Major Lazer does, but I feel like it's something new at the same time. I'm liking it though, I'm really liking it. I definitely heard like the remnants of pop in there, but I'm definitely getting like some Latin or reggae in it too. The way how the rhythm was very reminiscent of like the Latin and reggae sound. For Major Lazer to fuse like, of course, like the dance and pop with some Latin slash reggae, like that was something that I don't think he's used to doing. I'm just thinking about all the other songs that he's done in the past, and they're very upbeat. It's songs that you could hear at a rave, but this with JK's voice, like I have to give it up for Major Lazer on that with the production. When that chorus kicked in, I had no idea what to expect, but I was like, oh, like this is definitely something that is a derivative of Latin and reggae. So yeah, big ups to him on that. JK's voice on here. Now when he was singing the Closer to You part, it sounded, you know, very much like JK, but for most of the song, his voice was more on the sultry side. We don't really see a lot of sultriness with JK's voice usually, but hearing him there, it was like, it was much needed and he killed it. But yeah, that's just the first song that I reacted to. I'm looking forward to see like how the rest of the album plays out. The next song is Yes or No. It seems to not a love song, baby. It's the way you're putting feelings out. All the traffic in my head's gone crazy. Put the covers out, and if I'm wrong, I just bury my head deep on the ground. I gotta know, are you feeling the rush? If so, then I think I know what's going on. Are we falling in love? Say yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Everybody in this club so faded. I'm tripping over getting lost on you. If it forever started off as strangers, I see that I see what it's about. Where we go higher and higher, but we're not looking down. If it's a train that's so tired when I've been coming around. Say yes or no. Falling in love, say yes or no. Yes or no. Are you thinking about us? If so, then I think I know what's going on. Are we falling in love? Say yes or no. Yes or no. Something about you. Do you feel the way I do? There's magic in the room. Tell me, do you feel it too? In the room, tell me what Magic in the Room. Okay. Hearing him do that at the end, this automatically takes me back to like 2010s pop. Of course, the 2010s decade was not that long ago. Hearing those guitar strings and the other elements in the beat, it sounds like radio hit songs like from that time period, specifically like I would say probably 2014, 2015, 2016. You know what, it kind of sounded like Ed Sheeran a little bit, which, oh my gosh, I'm just now remembering, didn't Ed Sheeran write one of the songs on this album? He did. I know an Ed Sheeran influenced song when I hear it, and yeah, he co-wrote this song. Well, first of all, Ed Sheeran as a songwriter and a producer, like, he definitely has his mark when it comes to a certain song. Just like I said, it's very easy to listen to, but it's something about it that just pretty much sticks to you. Like, a lot of his songs like Shape of You, Perfect, Thinking Out Loud, The A-Team, like, they sound so like calm, and of course there's not too much going on with the beat. Most of the time it's just like with a guitar and maybe some other instruments too. You just hear those melodies, this glue that just sticks to you. I don't know how to describe it, but it's something that's so essential with Ed Sheeran's sound, and you can't help but enjoy it. Now seeing him work with JK, because he's worked with BTS, now with only one member of BTS, and the fact that it's JK, he really did perform the song the best way that he could, and he did justice to Ed Sheeran's music. This is Please Don't Change featuring DJ Snake. Okay, another EDM person on this song. Life on Camera. What? Some like African rhythm in here too. His voice there. Oh, this like distortion of the beat. I definitely heard the Afrobeat rhythm in here. Like I said, a major laser, like just fusing EDM or dance pop with a genre of music that has so much rhythm to it, like Afrobeats. Unexpected, but it worked. The way how JK is playing with his voice in some of these songs. Okay, I've said this so many times before, like JK is such a versatile singer, and he can pretty much sing any sort of genre of music. The way how he's using his mid to lower register with these songs so far, his voice is just cascading on the beat. It slightly takes over your body. Your body is intact with the beat and intact with his voice too. I'm really looking forward to hearing how he will play with his voice like with the rest of the songs on the album. Big ups to DJ Snake for doing a beat like this. I'm used to him doing a bunch of like EDM and dance songs, but having that little bit of Afro beat in there, something I wasn't expecting, but the execution was fulfilled. This song is Hate You. his vocal here. Hating you is the only way it doesn't hurt. From the lyrics that I remember, putting the pain under a microscope, painting you as the villain you never were. This is a sad love song. His voice was in peak distress and sadness. There was a sense of regrets in the song, like, because he said hating you is the only way it doesn't hurt, and I know at the end he said it's not the truth. The way how I'm perceiving it, he's not entirely mad at the person because he loves them so much, but maybe it was something that he just didn't expect to happen with a certain someone. He's masking the distress and the sadness with hate. His voice sounds like it's a front and he wants to show that he's sad. I think this was the song that Shawn Mendes co-wrote too. We went from Ed Sheeran to Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes is no stranger to writing emotional love songs. I could probably point out some lines where I'll be like, okay, that sounds like something he would write or sing. But yeah, that was a nice little ballad. The pain could definitely be felt through his voice, but at the same time, it was, like I mentioned, this facade of trying to hide the pain. This is Somebody. Somebody. Somebody, anybody.
Same back road, switching lanes. My mind is racing, I can drive myself insane. Winter's cold.
What kind of audio filter?
Strain, act like you don't feel the same. Oh, we both know it's time to let go. When you go out in the night, you're under the lights. Oh, I hope to find somebody, hope to find somebody right, somebody to die. Hope you know that somebody ain't me. Hope you know that somebody ain't me.
Somebody hate me?
Somebody ain't me.
Oh, somebody ain't me, I think. This beat is very R&B. Hey. That beat took me back to my high school years. Now we're diving into some 2010s R&B. From what I can make out with the beat, how it was relaxed and pretty restrained like in the beginning, but then those, I guess, kicks reminded me so much of music of the 2010s. Something about it kind of reminded me of Chris Brown's music, more so on his Heartbreak on a Full Moon album, because he has a couple songs on there that, like I said, where the beat is, you know, restrained and pretty relaxed, like nothing too much going on. R&B is such an emotional genre, but if you add some layers to it that make it more intriguing, something but in a darker way. But like I said, R&B is just like a very emotional genre as a whole. That's what that song reminded me of, and just hearing his voice. First of all, his voice on there at first, what type of audio filter is he doing with this? That was a plot twist, kind of. This is Too Sad to Dance.
Last week I found a message in a bottle. It's like, go home, ain't nobody love you no more. I can't disagree.
Dang.
Too many threw up. Now everybody's laughing at me. 'Cause I'm way too sad to dance. I'm way too. 'Cause I got too caught up, my friends agree. A broken heart and nobody. And oh, da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. That's why I'm too sad to dance. I've heard it all before. And this Christmas I got no gifts. Do I really deserve all this? So I head straight down to the liquor store. 'Cause I got too caught up, my friends agree. A broken heart and nobody. And that's why I'm too sad. You ain't coming back and I should've known. And that's why I'm too sad to dance. Oh, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. So I called up my pops last night and said by the morning light, you won't need no romance. He told me, walk that walk around and talk that talk, you know, 'cause you don't need no one to dance.
You don't need no one to dance. Alright, whistle. Well, just like the song says, that was really sad. I got too caught up, my friends know it. Last week I found a message in a bottle, nobody wants you or something like that, and he said, I can't disagree. He went to the club, but then he threw up. Obviously, he sounds very dejected. He broke up with someone, the relationship didn't work out. Deep in this sadness, that person is no longer with him. The guitar was a really nice melody. Again, towards the end, he was like, I called my pops, you don't need no one to dance. So it's just like, look, pick yourself up and get over it. Like, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. That's how it is sometimes. Actually, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, the way how the chords were and the fact that it was just him singing about being sad. Okay, not that it sounded just like the song, I'm not saying that, but the approach reminded me of Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. That song is very similar with just the guitar and just Justin Bieber singing. Yeah, too sad to dance, you know, you get sad like that sometimes. Some depressive episodes hit us harder than others, and you know, we just have to go through it. I almost don't want to play the next song now because the next song is Shot Glass of Tears. We're continuing on with the sequence of sadness.
Tell me, am I ever gonna feel again? Tell me, am I ever gonna heal again? Got a shot glass for the tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. Treat the life of the party. For the time in the body. She got some dangerous hobby. Like chasing after the sun, making me fall in love till I'm sick to my stomach. With my hands off the wheel, just to see how I feel. Tell me, am I ever gonna feel again? Got a shot glass for the tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. I got all these diamonds running down my face, and I ain't letting any of them go to waste. Got a shot, drink, say cheers. Drink, 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 say cheers.
Drinks and cheers.
Some strong for the pace, I can wash it away. I was cold, I'm freezing. Stuck in a permanent season. We both know you're the reason. Heal again, got a shot glass full of tears. Drink, 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 say cheers. I got all these diamonds running down. Treat a life of the party. For the time in the body. Just 'cause some dangerous hobby. Like chasing after the sun, making me fall in love.
I've said this before, when it comes to being in the industry, just being famous as a whole, there will come a bunch of insecurities, there will come a bunch of obstacles, many times when you are deceived, times where you just want to give up. Shot glass of tears, pouring out all of your emotions, putting them on the front line, showing that you have it so rough. And just thinking about JK, you know, he definitely has had it rough so many times, more ways than one. It can be really worrisome as to how he can cope with it. One way to cope with it is, first of all, letting it out, because when you bottle things up, no pun intended on the bottle and like the shot, it is really going to be detrimental to you. Not expecting that will definitely eat you up, and it's not going to be healthy for your mental. It's not going to be good for your emotional state. Eventually, it's not going to be good for your physical state either. For him to bare his soul like this, sharing those repressive emotions, it almost sounds like a hug through music. We all get lost in our negative emotions and our tears. It shows that, look, we're obviously not alone in this. You know, people who are so famous and so wealthy go through it too. So I really appreciate this song. This definitely sounds like a song that'll be on like a sad playlist or when you just have like a long day. But I really do want to thank everybody who worked on that song. Showcase a feeling that's hidden in the shadows when it comes to being a celebrity. Alright, so I changed out of my outfit into some more comfortable clothes because it's late where I am, and I was like, yeah, let me just get out of this. I almost kind of really look like Cookie now because I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but my pajama set is like pink and white, just like Cookie. So yeah. Just what I can consolidate from the album just based off first listen, there were definitely some points in the album that made the album a little versatile here and there, but I think for the most part it was a pop album. And I think that's what Jungkook said. I can't remember what interview it was, but he was like, yeah, I know I do Korean music most of the time, but I want to show people that I can do pop songs too. Pop songs meaning English songs. The execution was top notch, and dang it, he didn't do a full English album. I remember when rumors started to circulate that he was going to put out a full English album, and I was like, okay, we don't know what that is. That could mean anything. Let's just take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, it was a full English album. You cannot help but give the man his credit for being so lion-hearted and passionate when it comes to putting out a full English album, taking up that challenge, executing it in the best way possible. His vocals on this album, his voice has just been so molded and trained to the point where he can get on any song and he sounds good on it. Very few artists have that ability and that gift. Any beat, any melody, any tempo, any rhythm. He's got it all. The Golden Maknae has finally put out his project. He's grown so much from the 16-year-old boy in No More Dream. For him to go through so many different genres, concepts, styles, all the way to Golden 10 years later. This multi-layered story, a story of this very passionate and competent artists like JK. It brings me back to 2018 when JK was talking about doing a mixtape. It was right after J-Hope was talking about his success and acclaim with Hope World. JK all of a sudden was like, next mixtape, JK. 5 years later, we finally have a project from him, which shows that, look, it eventually was going to come, but you know, things take time. I cannot help but be so ecstatic for this man, be so proud of this man, admire and appreciate who he is as an artist, looking at what he's done with this project, with everything, and just be like, you did the dang thing, JK. All in all, he's unequivocally an all-rounder, one of the only real all-rounders you'll ever see. He is a superstar. I think I'm just gonna conclude the reaction here because there's so much to say about JK. You know, it just goes on and on and on. Like every positive adjective you can think of, like that's JK, with his music, his personality, his drive, his work ethic. If you like this reaction, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below what your favorite songs were, what your favorite moments of the album were. On that note, I'm out. Bye!